The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the playback play. Shoots off the projectile from downtown to check their approach, denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Trips him up. Player 2 has the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Knockdown. Goes for the drive rush there. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. Player 1 is going to have to wait for that drive gauge, and they stick it out. One combo can end this round right now. Going in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the low heavy. Just out of range for that throw. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Takes a trip. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 2 chases them down. Knockdown, and there's a change of side. Gets out of the corner. Oh, what's this? They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit. It sets up with the jump in. In there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Low heavy. Just all the throw connects. Clutch anti-air.
This is my chance.
Connects with the throw. That throw will do some good damage. He adds a bit of OD spice. Low heavy, but no go. Ooh, what a smart throw. Player 1 is in a very good spot now. Throws him. What's next? They're in range. We're gonna see a jumping drive rush. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Player 1 with the burn down. Are they going? They were sitting on their leader for this. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? The jump-in is denied. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Just cool into the low kick. Manages to block the jump-in attack, experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Burnout activates. Jumps in, reads the throw and escapes. Clutch anti-air. Player 2 can't afford to goes to the air. They're in range. We're gonna try to make something happen with an overdrive arc. They gotta dig down deep. Doesn't tempt the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the low heavy. Gut punch shreds him. Oh, combo. Let's go. Player 2 experiencing burnout. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Crowns him from above. Connects with the throw.
Gotcha, nigga!
All in inside air. Okay, here we go. All the throw connects. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? With super arc into play, it's really anything goes at this point. Anticipated that throw. Puts a bit of stank on that with an oh my, the throw tech. uses their drive gauge. Both are breaking them shins with the low heavy. They couldn't take it. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The low kick hits. Shows the medium kick. Still slugging it out at this range. Takes the chance to hurt him. Knockdown. Player 2 chases him down. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Next hit will end the round. Low heavy for the win. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace. Did well to get the buff in there. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. The overhead breaks the rhythm and shakes things up. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Noticeable life lead is a comeback's drive and back misses. Just goes for it at this range. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's time for both fighters to hit them with a stop and pop. Gets them with the anti-air. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Finds the target! Connects with medium kick. Barely blocks the jump-in. Player 1 can't let the throw in, denied. The drive impact doesn't work. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player 2, forward rush. What's next? Throws them. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Tries to act quickly, but whisks the attack. Oh my, the throw tag. Can this drive bring them back? Drops them hard. Oh my god, what a throw tag. Okay, here we go. Keeps them out. You curls them from above. Maximum strike. Turns out. Putting it off. Does not leave anything to chance. Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? There we go. What are these fighters going to do? They knew that throw was coming. Difficult situation for a throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. What are they thinking here? The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Holds out with the block. Sticks the combo. Player 2 chases them down. And a super KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They both showed their hands a little bit. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. It's the last round. It's now or never. Rips the slasher out. Both fight brushes that off and keeps going. And that's just started. It's anyone's game. You've got to be my brings down the waning moon on him. Knocked him out of the air. They just said, get that jumping out of here. Player 1 is on the brink of disaster. Turns out, nothing stops this train. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. All the throw connects. What now? There's a burnout. Dangerous range here. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Sets up with the jump in. I called it! I called it! They gotta find something to work with here. Those moves are made in Italy. Oh my God, Ross! It is over. Player 2 was was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win. Throws him. Breaks the block with a throw. Hits him with a stop and block. They quickly get back into the corner of the stage. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The jump-in is denied. All right, what's coming up next? Gets the counter hit throw. Uses the parry. Heading into heats it up with a combo into super. Kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Throws him. What's next? Flies in, sees him coming, and shrugs it off with the super armor. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Throw whips! Up into the air off the just cool. Their life is hanging by a burnout activates. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. A super art? Their spacing is so on point, like they're going for the super art. Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. Scuffle. Both of them back off. Kick out of nowhere. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Those moves are made in Italy. Sets up with the jump in. A jump? Good decision with that throw. Hits them with the counter throw. What are they gonna do? What's next? Goes to the funky spin. Connects with the throw. In with the phalanx. Looking to follow up after that target combo. That finds the target. What now? Ooh, what a smart throw. A wheel goes to the air. How did they read that throw? Sets up with the jump in. Big drive, there's a burnout. No hesitation, orders, threat. Hits him with that NSF dummy. I don't know if this is enough to kill. No one could have called that. Player 2 was... Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Goes for the throw. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Just out of range for that throw. It's a normal hit, but they get in there. Can't tech the throw. Takes a trip. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Checking their reactions with the fireball? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Just cool into the low kick. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the jackknife maximum clutch clean through him. Risky up close strike burns out. Life lead is there, but leg kick.
Hey! Pay attention!
Break through with the throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Fires off. Sets up with the jump in. That combo did decent damage. Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Okay, here we go. Player 1 sees the overhead coming. Drive rush. This is a gigantic life lead. Betting it all on the drive rush. blocks the attack. Closes it out. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Checks with a medium kick. Gets the knockdown, and now throws him. What's next? Steps in for the throw. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Grabs him, knockdown. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Is the fireball part of their corner game? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next? Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Order makes it. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Side switch with the backdoor. Looking for a chance to. There's an overdrive shorty. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? Blocks the impact. Projectile to try and change the situation. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Jump! Sees it coming and blocks it out. Uses the impact to shave off some of their drive gauge. Player 1 has the life advantage. Hits him with a stop and block. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Oh, what's this? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Connects with medium kick. Keeps him out. In with the cross. Excellent jumping. Super arts on deck. What's this Chico Huddle gonna do? Okay, here we go. Excellent block. Tons of space between the fighters. Nothing stops this train. Their drive gauges are burned out. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Connects with the throw. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. A real test of nerves here. This is it. Gets them in the air. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. Blocks the low kick. Jumps. Big throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Big counter. The cross-up connects. What are they thinking here? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Taking stock. Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player 1 is gonna have to wait for KO. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. What'll happen here? Their timing was on point there. That perfect parry may lead to something. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Barely blocks the jump. All in with a rush. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see. Oh my God, they just choked it up. Jumps in. Breaks the block with a throw. That throw will do some good damage. Super arts on deck for forward rush. This unleashes some big damage. What now? Looking for a hole. Knocked them out of the air. How did they read that throw? Player 1 has got to work some magic with the this limited drive. Amazing! Player 2 can't let this blink sink. This is a all in with the rush. Pumps the brakes on the impact. They are not getting close to each other. Closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They're all fired up. We're almost underway. Get out the candles because today is Aki's birthday. She was trained to be one of Fromm's death dealers, but she admires him so much that she just may end up killing him herself. Will the drive parry here open things up for her? Moves performed off a drive rush get extra plus for you, making for a potentially high return. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. This stun might mean the end of this round. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunities. In a dire KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Overdrive jackknife. That drive impact is blocked. In with Snake Step. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 experiencing burnout. What'll happen here? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Pressuring this cruel face. Super Art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Drive. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Rolling Soba. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Good decision with that throw. What's next? Snake Step. Who's gonna swallow weed with that anti-air? Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shows the medium kick. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Parrying an attack like that is risky, but the reward is the drive gauge building up. The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Throws out a projectile. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers can turn this around in their favor. Life lead opens up. In with Snake Step. Dashes. They were right to be on guard there. Jumps in. Ooh. To come from the brink like that? What a comeback. Player 2 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Jumps up. Grabs him. Very solid corner switch. Avoids getting cornered. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. What'll happen here? Hits them with a stopping block. Experiencing burnout. Quick breather. In with Snake Step. Face out the low kick. Both sides getting ready. And whiff. They're wide open. Player 1 is in a very good critical art. Just what they were after. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Start things off with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Turns out. Turning it right up with the super. The party's getting started. Kanda drops them from the air. Player 1 can't sniped. Throws them. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Gets the corner switch. Oh, yo! Raw super hit? No way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Noticeable life lead is a comeback. This is gonna hurt. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 is in a very huge chance after that wall spike. Player 2 burns out. They were sitting on their meter for this super hard. It rolls all out. Oh, it's enough. Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Took him to the corner in a flash. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. From up above, sticks the combo. Decent damage. What's next? Hold your breath. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Just cool into the low kick. In a dire situation, the kick hits! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give him a psychological advantage. Dives in with cruel fate. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, and there's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge player brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Super art on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Opposite experiencing burnout. Happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. The combo's there. Decent damage. What's next? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. The super armor does its job. Bops him with a target combo. Neither of them willing to back off. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Decides to buff up while they can. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Took him to the corner in a flash. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Gotta can't brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. Experiencing burnout. Opts for the critical art. In range for the Raging Typhoon. This is gonna take a chunk and then some. Feeling a nice chunk of super art. One brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. They've got nowhere to run now that they're in the corner. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Taking stock. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Neither of them willing to back off. This is a huge chance to make a feel. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now. It's getting good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. Sunrise Festival. Can they ride the boot to the end? Neither fighter can use their drive moves. How will they close out the round? Went for the chip kill. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Medium kick. Holds out with the block. Shows a medium kick. What'll happen here? Medium kick hits. Burnout activates. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. Miraculous grab. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Gets the combo. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Jump! This unleashes some big damage. Okay, here we go. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Round 1.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Neither fighter wants to get stuck in the corner as they continue to duke it out mid-stage. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Taking stock. What a clutch side switch that charges forward. Heading into the end game now. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. The rapid fire fist sends them up. All right, what's coming up next? Drive rush to keep it going. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 1 needs to use experiencing burnout. This is gonna be bad news. KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Ooh, what a smart throw! Jumps in! Oh my god, they just choked it up! Oh, the throw connects! What'll happen here? Throw is denied! What a read! The drive impact doesn't work! Excellent block to shut out the impact. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Get the side switch. What are they gonna do? Hawk turns out. Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales.
Locked on.
Are we gonna see a comeback? No! Critical art now? Throw heavy out of nowhere. Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Round 1.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Escapes the throw, but still in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Down to the wire. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. Takes a trip. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart play with the Brook springs forward with the drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Sunrise Festival! They've got a alien look to keep this up. They just made that very flawless round. They got him so quick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Connect with medium kick. Shows a medium kick. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Brings down the waning moon on him. Throws him. How long can this offensive assault continue? Big lead. Maximum strike. Burns out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Amazing. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start. The overhead perfect use of the corner is rewarded with the win this round.
DJ.
Player 1 are capable of. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They are battling it out tooth and nail here, with no one having a clear advantage yet. Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. That drive impact is blocked. Feeling out the spacing. Hanging on for dear life. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in trouble with no drive. What'll happen here? The kick hits! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Dashes forward. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 will need to do a better job of utilizing their drive gauge if they want a different result than last round. Jump! Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. They back the opponent into the corner. It's a good spot to use the super. The super hits. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Dashes up. Player 2 with the lead. Will they go for offense or deep forward rush? Holy, nothing stops this train. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Gotta do better than that. Dangerous range here. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 2 is in a very good... There's the counter we wanted. Flatlines them. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Crowns him from above. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. From up above. Hits with the overhead. Life lead opens up. Decides to puff up while they can. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Drive rush to keep it going. The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side kick. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match. What's going to happen here in the latter half of this round? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Who will set the bait at this range? Pokes with a medium kick. Quick medium poke. This can lead to some big damage. No! Critical art now? What a finish! They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Blocks the jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner, trips him up. The throw hits, now the fun begins. The jump in is denied. Very solid corner. Drive gauge finally recovers. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Was looking for that jump attack. So little life left. Barely blocks the jump in. They break things off to take a quick breather. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Round 2.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous, brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo as a filler. KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Brushes off the impact. Gets the jump in. Still slugging it out here. What's the play here? Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Big counter. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Gets backed into the corner with the KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. The super hold your breath. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Uses the target combo as a filler. What'll happen here? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until experiencing burnout. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Going in? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Still scrapping for control of the space. Anti-air in the clutch. Orchid spring to create some space. Super arts on deck. Clutch, anti-air. All the throw connects. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Gotta do better than that. Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Forward rush. Solid anti-air. Player 1 can't use any drive. Gotta play it safe. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. That's not gonna hit. Final round. Who will the fighting? There's a burnout. The rapid fire. This is a bad situation to be in. Okay, here we go. Escape with the reversal. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. What now? Only the best of players can come back and hit. Gets him with a Euro step. Looking for the party's getting started. Flatline zone. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Holds out with the block. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game players. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Next up, these two fighters are perfectly synced. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Hits with the overhead. Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically change their approaches to the fight. Holds out with the block. Heading into the end game now. It's getting close for the super. They saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 1 spent the super art to take the last round. But how will they handle the meter deficit? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Player 1 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player hits him with a stopping block. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Looking for a hole. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. They need to rely on their instincts here. Oh! Putting the cherry on top! The party's flatline zone! Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.